They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Hi everyone, the world of startups broadcasting, and I'm its host, Serek Akishev. As the multimillionaire Robert Shemin once said, there is a risk and price to any inaction, just like to any action. Our program is particularly for those people who won't let the grass grow under their feet. Next on our program, governmental grants on investment development, new opportunities in financial support for the small and medium-sized businesses. More and more Kazakhstani people can be proud of themselves about having worked in international startups. What skills should an applicant have to get an offer from IT giants? Discussed by the Booking.com programmer Alibek Datbayev. The most expected events for beginning startups and entrepreneurs section coming up. Do you have a great idea but no financial capacity to realize it? Then this opportunity is for you. The Damu Fund, together with the Almaty City Administration, started accepting applications for grants in support of young entrepreneurs. Find out more about how this program works and how effective it is in our next episode, section Funding. Startups now have a new opportunity to receive funding from the government. As part of the Business Roadmap 2020 program, Almaty administration is allocating 84 million tenge in support of small and medium-sized businesses. Grants are targeted to beginning entrepreneurs, women, people with disabilities, and those over 50. The main criterion of the program is projects. It's rather easier to name those who don't fall under the category. Types of services such as beauty salons, retailers and advertising agencies do not fall under the category, but all the other ones who produce goods, those who work in manufacturing industry, are potential participants of this program. Applications are accepted online. Those who are willing to receive the grant from the government must fill out a questionnaire on the Damu funds or on the Entrepreneurship Management's websites. Another important aspect for participating in this contest is the business plan. The Commission representatives suggest paying a closer attention to the business plan, since it will be your calling card at the project's screening stage. The project's competitive advantage is of course given the most attention, as well as such things as novelty of the business idea and an earnest readiness for its implementation. The contest is held in two stages. A special commission considers those who have passed the project screening. Later, the funds obtained by the program have to be invested into equipment purchase or production expansion. Apart from the financial support, the entrepreneurs take a mandatory course in the basics of business, as well as the additional training at the Nazarbayev University and internships in Europe. The program has been held since 2013, and as of today, 40 entrepreneurs have received support from the government. Most of these programs are already working at full capacity, not only paying back, but also generating profits. For instance, the Space Multimedia project received 3 million tenge under this program. Thus, Kazakhstan's first and only multimedia gallery has shed life. The idea emerged after members of our team had seen the Van Gogh's animated paintings gallery in 2012 in Istanbul. The exhibition there made a great success. Actually, this happened in all the cities where it was held. And I shall say this format is new not only to Kazakhstan, but also the rest of the world. It's only about 5 to 7 years old. The organizers acquired the tools necessary for processing and technical equipment for the gallery. Until now, the organizers have already held 8 exhibitions, 2 of which are fully produced locally. While most startups are dreaming of getting an internship in the Silicon Valley or winning a scholarship for education, our next hero Alibek Datbayev was able to get a job there independently. Now he will tell us about his next experience. Hello Alibek, could you please tell us about yourself? I graduated from the Kazakh British Technical University. I worked at a startup in the Silicon Valley for almost 2 years, and at the moment I'm in Amsterdam, going to work for the Booking.com. Are there any secrets to a proper resume writing if one wants to get a job in the Silicon Valley? There aren't any particular secrets. It's best to fit everything in one page and describe all the experience in as much detail as possible, as well as to point out the results achieved at work. What does the employer pay attention to most often? I believe work experience and technical skills are more important, but don't get demotivated if you lack experience, since many local companies accept interns without work experience, but with a possible further full-time employment. Such giants as Google and Facebook, for instance, hold mass recruitment of students for internship every semester. Is there any difference between what requirements are set forth to candidates in the Silicon Valley and here in Kazakhstan? You know, there is a difference. In the Silicon Valley, all the employees of a company are selected quite rigorously, taking on average 3 to 5 technical interviews. But as a rule, the first step is a call from an HR representative. The following is so-called phone interview. The candidate is giving 1 or 2 technical problems to solve over the phone. If you go through these stages successfully, then you are invited to the company's office for the final step, which is called on-site interview. What are the average salaries of the Silicon Valley programmers? The salary, just like everywhere, depends on the position. I believe on average a beginning programmer may account for the yearly salary from 90 to 100,000 US dollars. Right, by the way, all the salaries here are indicated on a yearly basis, but apart from the main salary, many startups encourage their employees with a share in the company, yet one can get it only having worked in the company for a few years. And finally, what are the working conditions in the American startups like? Everyone works in a somewhat flexible manner. That is, there isn't any strict work schedule. Doing everything in time and meeting the deadlines is most important. Many companies provide their employees with good social benefits, such as medical insurance, free meal in the office, and a monthly fitness center membership card, or funds for fares to get to work easier. Some companies even buy bicycles and many other things for you. When it comes to our country, I would like to note that the startup community and IT in general have been developing quite dynamically in the recent years, which I believe will continue growing. Thank you very much for the interview and good luck. Nearing the end of today's series, the following is the selection of the most anticipated events of the year in entrepreneurship section coming up. Are you dreaming of changing the world? Then this opportunity is for you. French engineering company Schneider Electric has announced the Go Green in the City international contest among student projects in finding effective solutions in energy management. Top 12 teams will be invited to Paris to present their ideas, where the winners will travel around the world, visiting 2 international offices of the company. Participants will need to fill out an application on the official website until the 15th of April 2016. At the end of May, Almaty hosts the 6th annual IMEX conference. The event is gathering top experts in the information technology and the internet, who will hold interesting masterclasses and share their experiences. If you are interested in everything that happens around the world in digital technology, then do apply to participate in the most anticipated conference of the year. The Hazar University in Baku is accepting applications for educational grants for undergraduate, graduate and PhD programs. Candidates are offered the following directions: engineering and applied sciences, economics and management, humanities and social sciences, as well as education. Fluency in English language and a high GPA are required to participate in this program. The application can be filled out on the official website of the university before May 15th. That's all we wanted to tell you about today. Should you have an interesting project, don't hesitate to contact us on the social networks. We will make sure to broadcast it. Today's program was brought to you by me, Serik Akishev, and the world of startups. See you in a week on Kazakh TV.